Good morning, everybody. Joseph Clyde for AscensionPathway.com, my name and fan YouTube channel. Bringing you another, which looks like it's going to be a notorious day of geoengineering on a daily basis. Today is Tuesday, March 15th, 2016. A little after 8 o'clock in the morning to see this railer up here blowing this rail. Oh yeah. And that's not all. Let me show you what's going on. Squeezing through between garage and houses, you can see this rail right there. It's just one of many. White soot everywhere. They've been spraying it up. There's a rail there. Look at this rail here. You got a guy up here right now as he just crossed that guy's rail here with this rail. Oh, look at the nasty through here. Covering up our sun. Look at the rails back in there. It's just, there's just so much to get. Look over here is already thinning. Look at the rails back in here. Look at it in that western sector. Look at that. It's just already a chemtrail mess. They said it was supposed to be sunny, not chemtrail-y. This is ridiculous. Still, no media coverage. They're not talking about it. Look at this. And now we got this guy up here spraying. Just one nasty after another. This may go down as one of the worst days ever. Look at the plume everywhere. Every sector of our sky's got rails galore. Look at over here. Eastern sector. Rail over there. Continued from the other rail from before over here. Just look at that nasty. Just look at the nasty. This whole eastern sector completely covered. And look at the rails back in there. You can't really see them all that much, but look at those rails in there. Oh, look at the fresh rail right in there the guy left on top of the existing rails. Oh, man. And now we got another guy coming up here. Like I said, it's just one right after another. They're going to keep on going till those skies dimmed up. There's your global dimming. There's your world pollution. It's right here in our skies. Stop the plume, and we can stop this. Stop the flow of the plume. Whoever's sending the plume to these guys. My guess it's Monsanto's and other fertilizing companies. And other chemical companies as well. Look at that soot. It's just look at it. It looks like shadow rails back in there as well. Can't even turn around for a minute. Got another guy right here spraying. So there it is. You know where he's headed for that other rail. Blue bottom silver bullet. We'll show you. He heads into the, he's already in the existing plume. And now he's hitting the other guy's rail. See? He went right over top of it to mark up the grid. Look at that grid work. There's that grid that we just showed you. Look, to show you where he's headed now. for the other grid line. It's just the most notorious day I've seen in a while. Just railing after railing. This is just so bad. Oh man, look at that rail there. People think these are going to be clouds. Look how it's already whisked over here. It's already blanketed out into feather-like structures. My God. Oh, look at this. It's like panning that northeastern sector. It's nothing but railage. Oh man, they're really getting sloppy down in that eastern grid. But it's just, oh man, just look at this. Oh, and nobody cares. Nobody say nothing. Look at the axe. Grid everywhere. Oh, double grids there. Got these two double grids. Actually, there's more than two, but there's two that you can really see. The third one above it. Oh, yeah, this is just one nasty morning already. They keep railing this up. God dang. We don't have much time. Thought I'd bring this back into the view here. We got the Rothschild's weather report as reported by the Weather Channel. Look at the time. You saw what went on earlier. They say it's sunny. It's not sunny. Mostly chemtraily. Look, by here it says by noon mostly sunny. By 1 o'clock partly cloudy. And partly cloudy for the rest of the day through 4 o'clock. Isn't that ridiculous? No mention of chemtrails. Thought I'd actually throw in the satellite weather report as well. You can see the time up in the corner. Look what they're doing here. Wherever there's that gray splatter, those are chemtrail activities. We already know all that. See, they're going to cover the whole state of Arizona completely in chemtrails. As long as parts of New Mexico, the whole southwestern part of the country. Surprisingly, though, Florida's not getting hit. And some of those southeastern states. The other states all getting hit. Canada completely plumed. My God. Look what they're doing here where they're flaying this up through Mexico. See how they're doing that? Bringing it right up through the south part of Texas, through the south part of Louisiana. Trying to curl that in. That'd be my guess. Once again, the fraud portrayed on the American public. Look at this. It's about 10:30. And look at this railer here. You could see the shadow rail next to it. Look at that. Look at the shadow rail. See the shadow rail right underneath it, as if he's following the rail. Another guy back here leading the pack as he blows his rail. The whole sky is just railed right up. Look at these rails here. Oh man, already dispersed all over the place. My buddy the Dove, he's pissed off. Look at over here. Look at this rail. Then look at the grid work over here. My gosh, in your face grid work. Double rails, double grids. People can't see that? My gosh. Maybe I'll send this episode to the local newspaper. See what they say. Panning from the grid over to this way. Look at this. Wisps everywhere. My God, what a disastrous. Look at that grid. They're gridding it up really good. We'll come back out in a little while and show you what else is going to transpire here. Back on this grid, we got another guy blowing up another rail. As they continue to build the grid up, just look at this nasty rail here. They're going over the same lines they went before. Look at that grid. It extends all the way down into that western horizon. Look at that grid. Look how it's already dispersed over here. This is only one sector from north, actually from west to east, with the south in the middle. And look where that guy's coming right now. He's heading for the grid line. Looking back into the north by northwest sector, here's the other end of that grid line as it goes all the way in there into that northern sector. Most of the sky is already white. The blue is gone. And here's that railer here. I'm going to get on the other side of the tree, get a better look at him. Hiding behind the awning just so I can bring you this railer. That's the same guy we saw bringing up the rear with a whole new rail. And look at the Christmas tree bulb effect. They're already breaking apart. And then that's where he crossed the grid to that white sun. Here comes another railer right down the same pipe. And look at, he's got a shadow rail in front of him. So I can zoom him in. Look at that. He's got a shadow rail. There's the other existing plume here. They just friggin' blow up the sky with plume. The grid's still holding together back in that eastern sector. See how this grid's holding together? Look at all the rails. They piece it together to the unsuspecting public. X in your face right there. Well, they're really gridding it up. The sky is almost completely white. You can see this rail, and look what's right next to him over here. Yeah, you guessed it. Another railer coming up. They continue to build that grid. Not only on a daily basis, but almost on an hourly basis now. They grid it, and then they regrid it, and they regrid it, and they regrid it. So you're in a constant grid of white soot. Look it up here. Got a rail. Then as it goes into the soot, it kind of disappears. And this guy's coming over here right now to put the final touches. Well, maybe not final, but put some touches on the edge of that grid. And we'll show you right now. Fan the back, we'll get the other grid line in there. That way you can see it. There's the grid line there. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go over to the side and there he was. There he is. See, he passed it, he's over it, and he's continuing on. It's like a silver bullet. It's really getting hard to tell now. It's so bright, but look at the length of that rail. Pretty long into that horizon of white soot. I don't know if you can see this, but this guy just laced this rail in there. They've got it so white, it's just jet after jet, just noise after noise. Can you see that rail back in there? Maybe if I get over here you can see it better. Let's see here. I don't know, but it's just nasty. Like I said, it's one after another. It's really hard to pick up. I just hope we're getting this in here. There's a rail right up in there as well. The whole sky is just full of rails. Just so light that I can't bring them in. So nasty. Well, here's your global dimming, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, step right up. Check out your global dimming made by the chemtrail jets as they sprayed the plume all morning to get it to look like this. Sun's blocked, vitamin D's blocked. That's just so nasty. Hidden rails everywhere. Just so nasty. Now that the sky has cleared a tiny bit, you can see the remnants of the rails now. Can you see those rail remnants? There's a double railage right there. Got another side railage there. Grid work connecting the lines there. The whole sky is nothing but a complete gridded mess of toxic chemical plume. Now you can see a better view of the rails as they turn into wisps and just soot up the sky. You can see how they built that grid. This is just one sector. This is the north by northwest sector. Oh, I'm going to be able to get this guy. Look at him rail this one up here. A little fast on the trigger again. Sorry about that. Overexcited here about bringing you these rails. You can understand what's going on. You can see right into the soot and he disappeared into this. I don't even know if you call it a Medusa, but look how thick they got it, because back here it's already starting to turn gray. Back in there. That guy left it. He's over here somewhere. Here's part of his powder puff there that he left somewhere in there. But you can see the mess. Look how you can see the black wisps. Gray now because it's so light out. Falling from the sky. Oh yeah, look at this. Over here you can see it falling too. Everything collapsed. Now we can really see as they're starting to get a little hole in the grid. That's why they're railing it up. We got ourselves a little tiny hole. Can't have that now, can we? Just caught this guy crossing the grid. Look at the nice rail. See how it gets lighter? He's right in there. Where's that grid line? See how hard it is to see. Let me back it off, find the grid line again back here. And he's going inside that soot. There he is. So, still going at it. It's gotten so bad today that every few minutes you got somebody new railing it up. He's breaking apart pretty quick. But nice looking rail inside there. Couldn't see this rail earlier because it's so white, and I'm still not seeing it, but there I'm seeing it a little bit right there. See how the guy laced that in there? Oh yeah. The whole sky is just full of hidden rails. It's just white. The sky is white. Now we got this guy shooting across the sky. It's every minute, almost on the minute. There's guys hiding in the plume, guys not hiding in the plume. Most of the sky is white, so it's hard to find. This is downright one of the worst days I've seen as far as the frequencies of these jet spray and plume. Panning over here into this north by northwest, you can see the grid line up here and the little tiny hole here. And that's why that guy's up here lacing the plume. See, he's lacing that so they can cover up that blue spot. Pretty easy to figure out. If you got a hole in the grid, just look up. You'll probably see some silver bullet or red bad boy spraying some plume. If not, a tanker. Well, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm getting ready to get my workout in. I saw this guy spin this rail right here. Look how long that rail is. And he crossed it over with this one here. It's across the grid pattern. See all that? All toxic plume from the chemtrailers. And over here we got another guy up here spraying as they just add to the already cloudy mix of soot, chemicals in our sky. It's really a shame. Look at that. Over here, looks like a partial Medusa, but mostly just global dimming. Another guy over here spraying. God, just never gonna stop, is it? But look at this over here. We got another guy coming up here now. Looks like a CIA evergreen air. And there he is there. Just adding to that, it looks like they're getting ready to fluff that up into a cloudoid of some sort. But you can see it's not. Soot's starting to drop in that northeastern sector. As I pan over here, northwestern sector, it's all just wisped out. Here comes this guy. This looks like a red tail or I don't know. I'm gonna give him a chance to come up over Ted and I'm gonna nail him. Here we go. 2 right in a row. Again, one of these days we're gonna catch the collision. And when that plume goes up, it's gonna be a big explosion. Back on this guy, you can tell he's a silver bottom, or a blue bottom silver bullet. Right into the plume. Then there's another guy over here in this plume. It's just one after another. I'm trying to get my workout in, but I saw this guy turning this rail. Look how he turned that. Pretty nasty rail too. Let me back it off so you can see the spin. See how he turned that. Look at the guy right next to him. Oh yeah, it just doesn't stop. Look at that. Rail after rail after rail after rail. Pretty pathetic. Look at this nasty. I still haven't made my way in to get my workout in yet. It's just one after another. People going about their business. This guy's really blowing a nasty. Looks like a tanker. Because look how thick that plume is. And now he turned it off. He turned it off. And now he turned it back on again. Constant spewage of our skies. Off and on, off and on. Let's see if he spews it on again. There he goes. God, I gotta get my workout in. Back on the rail that turned. Look at the length of this guy's rail. My God, I'm never gonna get my workout in. Look at the length of that spun rail. And look where he's headed. He's a blue bottom silver bullet. And he just crossed paths from this other silver bullet. As the grid continues to be built, just look at that plume. My God, look at that plume. And as we follow him back, that's the guy that spun that turned rail. Look at that nasty. Oh my God, look at the nasties. He spun it. Then we got this guy over here blowing this rail. So you've seen what I've seen just in a matter of a couple minutes. These guys are spraying like there's no tomorrow. I just finished my workout in. Not quite 4 o'clock. And I got this silver bullet blowing this nasty rail. Look at the plume spewage. Let me show you the rest. As I pan back down, remember how nasty everything was? Most of the soot has fallen to the ground or in some other city. Over here you can still see the soot as it just drips from the sky. It's not even a Medusa, it's just white soot. You can see the haze in the mountain. Snow is finally gone. It took a long time for that to go away. But you can see the difference in just a matter of not even an hour and a little over an hour. Huh. Like I said so many times before, whenever there's blue sky, you can bet your sweet butt there'll be somebody out there spraying. Now that it's all moved on over, well, guess what? They got up some more sprayers. Here we go. I'm gonna see if this guy's a blue tail already. It's a blue bottom silver bullet nonetheless. Looks like it's coming out of the turbofan. Nice plume. Yeah, we got another railer. It's just not gonna stop. Look at this. Right on our blue sky. Most of the other soot has either fallen or has moved into another town like I said earlier, so they're about back out at it again. They really destroyed the vitamin D content today, especially during the hours where it's the strongest. It's one of the agendas. Minor, but one of them. The reason it's minor is they're killing us on all fronts. That's just one front. Food gets destroyed, the earth gets destroyed, the water, everything. mankind. It's part of the eugenics program. Look it up. They're not afraid to tell you what they're doing. People just have a hard time being locked into belief systems. They believe that this can't be happening. Look at this nasty rail here. This guy blew this for a long way. It's a silver bullet. I already caught him earlier, but I was inside the car and it was just too windy with the window open. Let me show you the length of his rail. Look at that. You can see how it breaks apart, thicker in some areas, not so thick in others. Look how thick it is over there. Right where it marks up the grid, you can really see it there. People just don't have a clue. Look how that Christmas tree bulb effect on the top. Oh man, that looked nasty. Look how that just gridded really nice, how they got that grid. Looks like we got our sights on a blue tail. Right on time too. Let it focus in for a minute. There we go. Look at the plumage. See how that just spews out of there? Look how nasty. Look at the rail. Wow. Those blue tails are nasty. Look a little faster. Look how long. Oh my gosh, almost a chain link, but not quite. Look at this rail back here. This is where he crossed. You can see the other cross down in there. And a dispersed rail where he is in there right now. Kind of hiding back here, but I want to show you can still see the rail. Look where he headed. Right into the white sun. See? And there he goes. Right into that white sun. You can see it's never going to stop. We got a railer on top of the other rail. So he's angling just a little bit off, but if you follow it down, it connects the rail over there. See? Still the rail up here. So get ready for the nighttime spray run. That rail right there is just downright nasty. Look at it disperses. That's the one we showed you went right into the sunlight? Yeah. Look over here. Ho ho ho! Right over top of the cell tower array. What do you see? Fin work. See those fins? Oh yeah, look at that fin work right over the cell tower array. Imagine that. But this guy's lacing up a nice rail. He's doming it too. It's going up. See the trajectory? See how he's angling it up? Then he'll bring it back down once he hits a certain point. Or he runs out of plume. So the thing that we have to start thinking about is cutting off the plume supply to these secret bases. We can hijack the plume supply. These guys ain't got nothing to spray. And if we get some computer geeks who know how to bust into the remote control systems, we can control these and blow the plume in front of George Soros and Kissinger and Rothschilds. Let's give them a taste of their own plume. Yeah! How does that sound? I caught this on the other side of the trees. Look at these double rails. Oh my gosh. Hidden right into the trees. Look how they got that all menagerie in there. There's that big rail we saw before. And here's that rail that the guy just went by. Look at the nasty railage. Look at the Christmas tree bulb effect on the bottom. Oh yeah, nasty plume. Oh, breathe it deep, Fleeple, breathe deep. Here we go, we got a silver bullet with no plume. Empty tanks. See, he heads home to fill it up. Huh. Just crossed over those, he said, those two rails there without any plume. Or no plume we can see. Here we go again. Just a few minutes later, we got this guy who's got up a rail. The same sector, almost the same exact trajectory of the last guy. Oh man, here's the last guy's rail. Actually, it's right over here. That rail. And the one that's crossed was the previous one. And now this guy up here bringing in the other rail. I mean, this has just been on. They got the harp device going. And we'll show you that. You can see even back here in that northern sector starting to fin. Actually, that's the southeastern sector. Sorry about that. And over here in that western sector, you can see the fin work already. It's already finned. Right over the cell tower array, which is right over here. See, straight up, you got yourself the fins. See the fins in there? And that's not all. Let me show you. They've got it harped up so much that it's finned over here as well between these rails. Look at those nasties, huh? We showed you those before. But what we want to show you now is it's starting to break apart and turn into fins. Look at that fin work. Beautiful fins. But toxic. Then up here, it's already, the soot has been dispersed. It's even in the bigger fins. So it all starts to pass on by. Here's a better view of the crappy grid. They got a double railed grid there with the bottom crossing there. And then that one there, and then you can see in between what happens. They start to harp and then it breaks apart and they connect the fins. See, the fins are connecting the two rails, that rail there and that rail there. That way they can turn it into a blanket. You can see it's almost a Medusa, the white sun. I'm just pointing the camera into the white sun. It's almost a Medusa. You can see the fin work back on this guy up here spraying. It's got to be a blue tail. Got to be. We'll look at him in just a second. Panning around, you can see the railage. Eastern sector set up for backward sunset. I don't know if I'm going to be around to check it out though. So tired of that. Now we can see if this guy's a blue tail. My guess it is. Blue tails come out at this time. Looks like a blue tail. Look at that plumage. Nasty plume. This just caught my eye. Look at the shadow rail. Let me just zoom it down here. You can see the shadow rail. Look at that shadow rail all the way down to the horizon. Let me zoom it in a little bit. Look at the shadow rail. Wow. What is that? It's a shadow rail. Wow. That is just incredible. A shadow rail alongside that rail. It wouldn't surprise me if somebody came up right up the chute here following this rail. Unless it's just we're seeing it now going hand by hand with this rail. See? Look at that. Wow. Here's my buddy the doves. They're checking out the plume. They don't like it either. See, they're looking at me. They watch over me. Checking out the shadow rail. Just incredible. Wow. Back in that southeastern sector, you can tell they really got it hard. The frequencies are changing. You can see it, you can feel it. You can see it in the sky with the plume. See how it all turns into fins? See how that works. Might even be that certain plumes are more susceptible to the frequencies than these other ones. But only time will tell. Last documentation of the night. And guess what? I didn't notice it before from all the soot. But I can see it now. There's still snow. There's still fake snow. And who knows how much aluminum particles is in there now from the soot falling. Here's where the Medusa was and all that crap. All on the other side of the mountain. Feel sorry for the people that are getting sooted, but it's right on top of us. the backward Sunset area. You don't really see too much back there. They've got it so sooty. There's no color to it anymore. At least not tonight. You people have a great night. See you tomorrow.
To the edge, there I stood and looked down. You know I lost a lot of friends there, baby. I got no time to mess around. So if you want it,